This week we're going to study the books of Judges and Ruth. Now, Judges is a continuation of the events from Joshua. In fact, you will see here from Judges chapter 1, it starts with the continuing quest of Canaan. We have to stop here and meditate first why the book is titled Judges. Now remember, from the book of Exodus, we learned that God gave the Ten Commandments to Moses in Mount Sinai. And then the law was given to them. And then the law was interpreted and fulfilled by the priest. But during that time, it was Moses who kept on reminding the people about the laws. So when Moses passed the leadership to Joshua, and then he died, Joshua became the leader of Israel. So he became the one in charge of implementing the law of God, the commands of God. Remember, if there's a law, there has to be a judge. The judge interprets the law, the judge executes the law. The judge makes sure that the law is followed to the letter. So by that time, Joshua became sort of the judge. Joshua was fulfilling more of the role of a battle commander, even though in essence, he is also the leader, the judge of Israel. So looking back of when Joshua died, when Joshua dismissed the people of Israel went each to his inheritance to take possession of the land. And the people served the Lord all the days of Joshua, and all the days of the elders who outlived Joshua, who had seen all the great work that the Lord had done for Israel. And Joshua the son of Nun, the servant of the Lord, died at the age of 110 years. And all that generation also were gathered to their fathers. And there arose another generation after them who did not know the Lord or the work that he had done for Israel. Let's backtrack a little. The generation of Israelites who came out of Egypt, remember, they all died in the wilderness. The only ones who remain are Joshua and Caleb, 2 of the 12 spies. All of them, because they kept on complaining, they all died in the wilderness. The next generation, the succeeding generation, their offsprings, they're the ones who came and conquered Canaan. Now, they are the ones who fought the battle to claim Canaan. Now, we're reading here that when Joshua died, and when all their generation who conquered Canaan died already, they were replaced by a succeeding generation who did not know the Lord or the work that He had done for Israel. Because they did not know the Lord and they did not know what He did for Israel, it was not passed down to them as was commanded. Remember from Deuteronomy, Moses commanded the Israelites to teach these things, the things that God taught them, the things that God did for them, teach this to your children. Apparently, it did not happen. Children were not taught. A new generation arose, they did not know these things. So what happened? They became unfaithful to the Lord. And so, verse 16 of chapter 2, Then the Lord raised up judges who saved them out of the hand of those who plundered them. Yet they did not listen to their judges, for they whored after other gods and bowed down to them. They soon turned aside from the way in which their fathers had walked, who had obeyed the commandments of the Lord, and they did not do so. Whenever the Lord raised up judges for them, the Lord was with the judge, the leader, and He saved them from the hand of their enemies all the days of the judge. For the Lord was moved to pity by their groaning because of those who afflicted and oppressed them. Remember, God promised victory to Joshua. And remember what happened in Joshua chapter 7 when one man called Achan sinned, and then what happened to the victory? They lost it. They lost the battle, they did not experience it, and Joshua asked, Lord, what happened to the victory? They lost the victory, they lost the war, the battle, because they were unfaithful. Someone sinned. And now, because they're unfaithful, they started losing again. So they're being attacked and they're losing it. And then, when they're asking God for help, the Lord will deliver them through these judges. So it will be a cycle of sin and deliverance. Sin and deliverance. They will sin, they will ask God for help, the Lord will raise up a judge, will deliver them, and then they will be okay, then they'll forget God. And then when they forget God, they will sin again. And then when they sin again, they'll ask God for help again, and then the Lord will raise up a judge and will deliver them again. And once they're okay, they will forget. That will be the cycle in the whole book of Judges. And our principle for this is that God wants to maintain and protect our relationship with Him. First and foremost, when He gave a law, He made sure that someone would enact that law. Someone would implement that law. That's Moses, that's Joshua, and then this time, they are the judges. They are the leaders who implement the law. Because God wants to maintain and protect that relationship with Him. So every time we lose in our faith, in our spiritual journey, we have to encourage ourselves, knowing that God wants that relationship. He will protect it, He will maintain it, and He keeps on pursuing us. Now it's up to us to seek God. If we want to return to Him, He will find us.